to Chord guitar, we have a cool laid-back song from Omar here called Three Boys. I'm gonna show you how to play this with this picking pattern. You can also choose to play it with a strumming pattern. Easy anyway. So let's go over the chords here. We have the capo set here on the 2nd fret, and with that we have 5 different chords or patterns to play based upon 5 different chords. So let's look at these chords here. So the first one will be A minor 7. So that will be open A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B, and open E. The next chord will be D, and you will have 1 grip for the strumming and then 1 grip for the picking pattern here, okay? So we can go with this here. That will be for the strumming, this grip. So that will be 5th on A, 4th on D, open G, 3rd B, and open E. We'll hold this full grip here for the strumming, and when it comes to the picking then you will have this grip here. So that will be similar, but you don't have to go all the way down here. So that will be 5th on A, 4th on D, and 5th on G. That is pretty much what you're gonna stay around when it comes to the picking here. Let's go on here for the G chord here. We can have this grip here. It will be when you play the strumming. 3rd fret on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. All right, and then we had a E minor 7. So that will be very easy. Open E, then 2nd A, and then the rest is just open. Open D, open G, open B, and open E. And the final chord will be C. So that will be 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. All right, so I'm gonna teach you first the picking patterns here, and the chord progression will be the same through the entire song except from one short little part there, pretty much in the beginning, about 30 seconds into the song, where it changes a little bit. Otherwise, it's about 4 chords: A minor 7, D, G, and E minor 7. So let's start with the A minor 7 part. So it goes like this. So you just hold the chord as it is, and then you play open A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B. So you just go down here from A to B string, and then go back to open G and 2nd D. And that is the A minor 7 part. So pretty much you go down and then back up to D. Then we have this next chord here, and this is the D based pattern. Here you're gonna play this part. So you play 5th fret on A string 2 times, then 4th on D, and 5th on G. Then you go back to 4th D and 5th on A. That's the D. The G now, you don't have to hold a full chord. It's enough if you just hold 3rd fret on the E string in the bass, and it sounds like this. All right, so that will be 3rd on E, then open D, open G, open B, then back to open G and open D. Next chord will be E minor 7, and when you play the picking here, you don't have to hold anything else actually, so it's just open strings here. So you play the open E, D, G, B, then back to G and back to D. Everything there is open. And the final chord will be C. It's only used 1 time in the song. You hold the chord as it is, follows the same pattern here, starting with 3rd fret on A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B. Just go down to 1st B and then go back to open G and 2nd D. So there you have the pickings here, and the chord progression, like I mentioned, will be A minor 7, D, G, and E minor 7. So with the pickings, it goes like this. Pretty easy actually, and one exception here from this will be at about 34 seconds into the song comes this C in. So the whole chord progression there will be A minor 7, then D, then G, and now instead of the E minor you play C, okay? And then you go back to G, and then you finish off with D. Everything else will be in the same way. Then it goes back to A minor and D and G and E minor again. So it follows the same pattern. This is the only exception here from this rule here, this chord progression. So to summarize this, it will be A minor 7, then D, G, then C, then G, to A minor, and so on. All right, so there you have the song when it comes to the pickings. Now let's just take a short look at the strumming pattern that works for this song, and it pretty much follows the same rhythm here with the picking here. So yeah, it will be with A minor 7, for instance, it will be down, 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 clap, down, down. So just follow this chord progression here, one strumming round per chord, and with the standard chord progression A minor, D, G, and E minor, it will sound like this. Pretty much covers Omar Polo's 3 Boys. So thank you for watching, guys, and play tuned.